6 months ago, I started writing on Quora, and since that time, I've gotten 1.7 million answer views on my profile. And on top of that, Quora has shared my answers with millions of people. Now guys, this is free traffic that is being driven both to my Quora profile and to my LinkedIn profile and to my YouTube channel, right? It's all completely free, and it's helping me establish my personal brand. There's two amazing things that are going on in Quora, right? One is that your answers, if they're good enough, right? If they get enough upvotes and enough traffic, they get shared and handpicked by the Quora staff to be redistributed to the Quora feed that has millions and millions of followers, right? So this has happened to me a few times now. I'll get a message through Quora and it'll say, your answer has been shared with 1 million plus people, or your answer has been shared with 100,000 plus people, right? The second amazing thing that's happening on Quora, the Quora staff will go and curate answers every week. And they will pitch those answers. Sorry guys, it's a little windy here. They'll pitch those answers to the publications like Inc. and Forbes. And if those publications grab those posts, you get to say that you've been published. If you're new to Quora, you don't know anything about it, I'm gonna share 5 tips that I think that are really important takeaways with the platform. So let's dive right in. Tip number 1, finding high volume topics to contribute to. So if I type in the keyword business, I can quickly see how many followers that topic has, and that's a really good sign. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to dive into some of the questions and find some of the questions that also have a high volume of followers, or the way it's written is people that actually star this or bookmark this answer, you know, to reference at a later date. Now, this particular question has 28 followers. You'll find some questions within this topic that have, you know, thousands of followers, and that is one indicator that if you write a really well written answer, that the answer could potentially go viral. Now, that's not to say that it can't go viral in some of these questions with only a couple stars, especially because this question might be a very new question and may gain a lot of followers in the future. Tip number 2, having a compelling style. Now, one thing that I'll touch on here is I'll go over to my profile. In my most recent answer to the question, how can one become part of the 1%? I say I'm going to let you in on a little secret, a secret shadow world of top tech companies, right? That is a hook that I've created to make you want to click the more button. As you can see, the way that answers and questions are structured here is that Quora only shows the photo, and if you have a photo, and the first couple sentences within someone's answer, right? So you want to get somebody interested within the first couple sentences. Tip number 3, having well-written answers. Now, your answers don't have to be necessarily long, they just have to be well written. This last post, I only have about maybe 200 or so words, maybe less, and that post has gotten 81,000 answer views and 1,460 upvotes. Now, if you're interested in a particular topic and you want to see who is doing the best within that topic, let me just go back and give you an idea of how to do that. So here's the business category again, and in this toolbar here, I can click on most viewed writers. Now, these are the 10 writers with the most answer views in the last 30 days. Now, Asim has amassed 308,000 views with 66 answers within this topic. And I like to go through some of these writers and understand their style, how they've managed to get so many upvotes. Asim in particular has, generally gotten about, 2 or 3 or more thousand upvotes with each one of his answers. So he's doing very, very well with his style. Somebody you should definitely check out. Tip number 4, having photos on your answers. Now, I've gone back and forth with this. I've tried answers with no photos and answers with photos. I find that having answers with photos definitely get more upvotes than ones that do not. Tip number 5, practice. Guys, the great thing about Quora is you get real-time feedback on the quality of your writing through both upvotes and shares. Also, people will contribute edits to your posts that you can either accept or deny, that go over things like sentence structure and punctuation and things like that, right? So over time, you get better at writing. You'll notice that you'll get a lot more upvotes, and that real-time feedback is very helpful. That's all I got for you today. Thanks so much for watching. My name is John Marty, helping you pursue professional and personal success so you can live a life you truly enjoy. If you liked the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I got a lot more content coming for you on these types of topics. Have a great day, guys.